Just to increase the feeling of surreality inherent in these videos, I am not only wearing a hat and sitting in front of a bookshelf background, but I also have the TV.
So what am I doing?
Hey, everybody, come on! It really does. Thanks for joining me.
What are you filming for?
For those of you who are new to this channel, anytime I put on a hat and sit in front of the bookshelf background, that means that I'm about to talk about something that relates both to books and movies and really all forms of storytelling media. So today I want to talk about the three words that are in the title of this video: creativity, innovativeness, and originality. These are three words that are thrown around a lot in literary and cinematic criticisms to the point where I'm not even sure we really know what they mean anymore. And by the way, when I say literary and cinematic criticisms, I'm including mine in there as well. I use them a lot. But I think this is to some extent understandable because, honestly, these are three words that are pretty hard to define. What is creativity? What is originality? What is innovativeness? Want clear-cut and easy-to-understand answers to those questions? Good luck. These terms have multiple definitions and multiple interpretations, so really it just comes down to what you think. So this is how I define these terms. It's not general consensus, it's just my opinion. It certainly doesn't have to be yours, but I mean, if you subscribe to me, I assume that you value my opinion at least somewhat, so there you go. Let's start with the word that I think has the broadest definition: creativity. Now, to define these terms, we're going to go back to the specific word origins with the help of a handy little etymology website called etymonline.com. If you are at all into word origins and where words come from, this is a great website. I will put a link to it in the doobly-doo. Now, the word creativity comes from words meaning to bring forth, to produce, beget. So as far as I'm concerned, if you are creating something, if you are producing something where before there was nothing, you are being creative. How creative you're being is a matter of degrees. For example, if you are coloring within the lines of a coloring book, you're still being creative, but not terribly creative because you're just filling in the blanks from somebody else's work. As opposed to, say, if you paint a masterpiece like the Mona Lisa. Now, admittedly, that is a pretty broad definition, so let's narrow it a little bit with our other two terms, originality and innovativeness. Let's begin with originality. The word originality comes from words meaning beginning, source, birth. So to me, a creation is original if it is the brainchild of the person creating it. So as far as movie adaptations of books are concerned, I would not consider most of them, at least the stories in and of themselves, to be original. The way they're shot and directed and so on might be original, but the stories themselves, they came from somebody else, the author of the original book. And then we have innovative, from the word innovate, which means to renew or change. This might be the most specific definition for me because I think of innovative things as things that pushed the field forward. Something that was new and different and nothing of its kind had ever been seen before, and it completely changed how we look at books or movies or music or whatever. And it's often very difficult to judge innovativeness at a first glance because we need to see if it stands up to the judgment of history. For example, is the Harry Potter series innovative? Possibly, but we can't really know yet. It's still too new. Now, obviously there will be a lot of overlap with innovativeness and originality, but it is possible for something to be innovative and not original. It is also possible for something to be original but not innovative. Creativity, however, being the broadest definition, encompasses both innovativeness and originality. So a Venn diagram of these three definitions would look something like this. You have the big circle of creativity completely encompassing innovativeness and originality with a sizable amount of overlap between the latter two. Examples of things that are creative but neither innovative nor original: coloring books, paint by numbers, dot to dots, forgery, and also most novelizations of movies, like the novelization of the Inkheart movie. Yes, something was created that was not there before, but it is neither original nor innovative, nor necessary in any sense of the word. An example of something that's original but not innovative, I would say my book Last Places. Oh yeah, I wrote a book, did you know? The idea is completely my own. I didn't base it on anybody else's idea. And at least to the best of my knowledge, there hasn't been another story like this. I don't know, I could be wrong. Those of you who have read it can let me know. But is it innovative? Not really. It's a basic novel telling a basic story. Something that is innovative but not original, I would say Where the Wild Things Are. The movie, not the children's book. Now, I know I just got done saying that we shouldn't call relatively new things innovative, and Where the Wild Things Are just came out a couple of years ago, but honestly, I think there are a lot of great new ideas in this movie. Not the least of which the idea of taking a children's picture book and making it accessible for both children and adults. And finally, the middle part of the Venn diagram, ideas that are creative, original, and innovative. Even though I haven't seen it yet, I'm going to go ahead and say the movie Citizen Kane. It was possibly inspired by real-life events and a real-life person, but the story and the characters themselves are completely original. It was definitely an innovation for cinema. It changed the way we think of movies, and it is still remembered as one of the greatest, if not the greatest film of all time. And of course, it's a creative endeavor. Now, is that to say that things that are creative, innovative, and original are going to be good? No. But that's a topic for another time. So I'm really looking forward to find out what you all think, because I think we're going to get a lot of divergent opinions on these issues. So in the comments, tell me what your definitions would be of creativity, originality, and innovativeness. Thanks for watching. I look forward to reading your comments, and until next time, I don't have a catchphrase.